About salary negotiations. I chose salary negotiations because when I was in high school, nobody taught me about this. I had to learn all of this on my own. I learned most of it from friends who are already starting their careers, or I experienced it once I finished. You would think that in college, at least your first or second semester, or maybe your first year, you would be introduced to this, but you aren't. Most degrees don't introduce you to any salary negotiations except this one. Once I got my first job, I started to notice that the more qualified you are, the better job you could get. But I was already into my first job, and I had already signed the contract before I was able to do it. Um, my suggestion is, once starting to do contract negotiations or your first time, make sure you get what you deserve. That's the biggest thing to me. You should always try to get what you deserve. And to get what you deserve, you need to make sure that you hone your skills, build your skills up to the level that you expect your money to be at. And once you get there, then you'll be able to get what you're asking. You should also be prepared for everything you're trying to do. Starting the conversation and making the ask. Um, when you start the conversation, then know your value. Uh, you need to know exactly how much your skills are worth, or how much you are worth to that company. And once you figure that out, you'll be able to move forward. Know the position salary. That you should also do your research. Go around, look at all of the positions in the neighborhood that are the same as yours, and see what those positions are making. Once you get in there to the interview, you have to be prepared. You must be ready. So don't be nervous. Don't rush. Make sure you're patient, and everything will go smoothly. Know your interviewer. Um, Try your best to Google search some interviews. See what kind of questions those guys will be asking. If you are able to negotiate your salary, and once you're at that level of negotiating your salary, make sure you have a specific number in mind. Um, don't go in there with a general number. You need to know exactly how much you expect to be making salary wise at the end of the year, and make sure you go in there not looking to be too aggressive. It's a collaboration. You want them to want to pay you, not feel like they're being bullied into giving you anything. I would suggest don't bring up the salary as soon as you get there. Make small talk, answer questions, um, and then once you feel comfortable, then you guys can bring up the salary. When you're negotiating and you bring up your prices, make sure you start on the high end. Do not lowball yourself, because in the negotiation process, the they will always start low and you start high. Be willing to walk away if the money is not right. Don't take anything. There's always another chance. Don't rush. You could walk away from this deal and come back, or if they see that they can't find somebody better than you, then they'll probably call you back. Set your minimum salary before you get there. You need to know exactly how much the lowest amount of money is that you're willing to take before you get to the interview, because you can't work this out while you're there. Don't leave anything on the table. You should. I suggest negotiating for benefits, money, and everything else. Everything that is possible to be negotiated for in the interview. When you're interviewing, don't be the one to give the first figure. Allow the interviewer to offer the first money, and then you counter offer high. Don't give him the first one, and make sure you get what you deserve. That's the final thing. After you do all of this, get what you deserve with the money.